G'day again. I just thought I'd run through a few Kate Bush picture discs and colour vinyls that I've got in my collection on LP and 7-inch. First one we've got is the Kick Inside picture disc. There's two pressings of this. This is the second. Side one, and blue leotard side. Also off the Kick Inside we've got a grey vinyl version from the Netherlands, and that's what that one looks like. Also on the Kick Inside, but these were released in 1991, were from Czechoslovakia by a company called Globus. I remember at the time when I was first collecting Kate, these were the grails at the time. Some of them are still very hard to find. I've only got a couple. And this is the green. And this one is a pink. Yeah, they're very nice items, and they're still fairly hard to get. The green and the pink are sort of the more affordable. There's also about 3 versions of the splatter. There's a clear with colour, a green with colour, and the rarest one is a sort of a purpley colour, darker one. They go for hundreds, those ones, and obviously I don't have them as yet. Then in '83 in Canada they put out the mini LP. They had 6 tracks on it because they had two French tracks as compared to the American version of this, which only had 5. And this is the gold vinyl, yellow. Next we have is blue. That's the blue. Then green. And there's the green. And the last one I have is on white vinyl. Let's see, that's the white. The other two that I don't have are a clear vinyl and a root beer, they used to call it, which is like a translucent brown. Both of them are $400 up if you can find one. And moving on to the Hounds of Love album, there are a couple of marbled versions of that. This is the American one on grey with a sticker, and it's a gold stamp promo. There it is, it's a sort of a black and grey. There's quite a bit of variation in the colouring of these. Sometimes you get a really dark one, sometimes there's a bit of pink in amongst them, but sort of the overall tone is a grey. And roughly around the same time in Canada was a pink and white one. And that's it there. And again, that can be a lot darker as well. This is a fairly pale version of it. And this one is worth quite a bit more than the grey. This is probably $100 to $120, and the grey you can sometimes pick it up for $40 to $60. And also they put this out as well in America. That's a special promo press kit for Hounds of Love with a extra fold out section with a ribbon that is like that, which then folds out again. Like in there. And this also has had a grey vinyl but unusually hasn't got anything promotional stamped on it. And this one is quite grey with not much black. And also with the press kit, you've got a couple of pages with the sort of like describing the album, and also a discography of her. And and also a couple of publicity photos. And then in 2010, the Audio Fidelity company redid the version, and the first version is numbered on the back down there, and this is on a similar to the original grey. It's a little bit of pink in the mix as well, and with these audio fidelities, the actual album is a gatefold. And Audio Fidelity again did another version in 2014. This one is not numbered. And the vinyl is a very purpley colour as compared to the grey of the 2010 edition. This Hounds of Love is a 10-inch EP. Well, this one came out this came out in 2011. It's a collectible 4-track EP, and that one's on a sort of a very faintly marbled, more bubblegummy pink colour. Another 10-inch came out in 2012. This is the Lake Tahoe, and this is a fairly expensive item. In Australia, this would be minimum 150, probably more towards 200. This is now these are on Kate's Fish People label. There was a 2012 edition of the Running Up That Hill, which is a reworking of the song. Yeah, the Running Up That Hill 10-inch came out in 2012, which is one I don't have as yet. Rubber Band Girl, which was on the Red Shoes album. There was a picture disc for that with a card insert in it. It's a 12-inch picture disc. Loud Busting in 2019 as a 12-inch picture disc. You'll see that picture again in the 7-inch versions of records. Moving on to the 7-inch singles, the first one that is on a coloured vinyl is Symphony in Blue, that came out in Canada. That's another one I don't have at the moment. I used to own one, but silly me, I sold it years ago. The next one is Wow, and that's on a very flimsy and hard to get in good condition, fairly plain sleeve. That is also on the Harvest label. That's from Canada. Picture disc for the Big Sky, which came out in 1986. Then in 1989 she put out This Woman's Work with a card sleeve insert. In 1993 she did And So Is Love as a 7-inch picture disc, but it's on a big 12-inch size. I'm not going to fold it out because it's so big, but there's a poster that it came with. And the picture disc itself was on a 7-inch format. And then in 2005 she did King of the Mountain, and I'm presuming that's her son Bertie's drawing there for the song King of the Mountain. And that's a 7-inch picture disc. An Essential World album, which originally came out in 1989, in 2019 UNICEF did a special edition on blue vinyl. There are only 50 of them produced. They go for thousands, obviously. The cheapest one I've ever seen is 1,500 Australian, but it would usually be roughly 3,000, so I can't see that one being added to my collection anytime soon. Okay, that's it for the picture discs and coloured vinyls that I've got in my Kate Bush collection. Let me know in the comments if you've got the ones I'm after and tease me, because good luck if you've got them, because some of them I used to have, but yeah, there's a few that even 30 years later I'm still looking for, so the chase is on. Thanks once again for watching, and see you next time.